You've got that belt around your shoulder. What do you want to do with it next?
I want to fight the biggest fights. I would like the winner of the 140, Shakur and Teal.
Congratulations, Raymond.
Thank you, appreciate it.
So Raymond Muratalla called out Shakur Stevenson, Tia female Lopez winner. And then, Shakur, I try to find the clip where Shakur said, basically, if he don't get Conor Ben, he pretty much will come back down and face the guys at 135. So I know it ain't talking about Devin Haney, no, he ain't fighting Norman. That's what he's talking about. Kind of being like, all right, I ain't doing no rehydration clause. I seen Eubanks fall out. I don't want none of that. At the end of the day, that's a good fight. Muratalla, obviously we seen him have a little struggle versus Tevin Farmer. But that might have just been an experience he needed, honestly, to be prepared for Cruz and potentially Shakur Stevenson. Like Muratalla, he used the jab, and I think that's the difference between him and the Williams Zepeda. He used the jab. He know how to take his time. His pressure was calculated. And if he used the straight punches versus Shakur Stevenson, he got a chance. That's how you disarm Shakur Stevenson. You got to have straight punches, especially you got to have a mean lead jab. He defends the hooks really well, but once you start throwing them straight shots, then you can go around the guard and get them up and down. But in regard to, Shakur pretty much saying that, if this doesn't happen, at the end of the day, bro, I'm not really a 140 pounder. We ain't trying to hear that bullshit. Honestly, we ain't trying to really hear that. You going up to 140, you 140 pounder. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody really hear nothing about, Andy Cruz? Oh, he really can make 130, then you should have made 130. The fuck you up here for? We're not trying to hear these built-in excuses. Just keeping it real. We don't want to hear these built-in excuses, man. And I feel like if you going up to 40, you should compete, because at 35, you ain't fought nobody. Are you going to fight Raymond next? Are you going to fight Abdullah Mason next? You know what I'm saying? I know he tried to fight Kid Austin. Shout out to him. We know what they about. They not trying to fight Lamont Roach. I'm about to call him Lamont Peterson. They ain't, you know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to fight Lamont Roach. So don't none of that surprise me. But yeah, it should be a fight that's next. He called you out. It's a name fight. He made a name versus Cruz. I know he want to fight somewhere better than the LaFontaine Blue. I don't have an issue with it at all. Now if he can get in there with a Haney, or I feel like he should fight the Sharks. A 135, 140. You going up there to defend your belt. And it should really tell you something about 140 pounds. Keyshawn ain't trying to stay there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Keyshawn ain't trying to stay at 140 pounds. And Shakur ain't trying to stay at 140 pounds. Keyshawn can't use the excuse that I'm not a real 140 pounder. You couldn't make 135. I don't feel like you can make that. I don't feel like you can make that excuse. It just lets you know that, honestly, it's too much danger there, and it's not enough money for the danger. That's why they both trying to avoid 140 pounds. Regardless if you see Shakur, giving Gary Anton Russell some good work, ain't no big ass gloves on, ain't no headgear on. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't no big gloves, ain't no headgear on. So you in there with 8s and no head getting wrong. It might be different. It might be different in there. It could be different. Probably would be different. You feel me? So that's why they trying to both get the fuck up out of 140, because the risk doesn't match the reward. That's it. The risk doesn't match the reward. It's a lot of danger there. I'm going back down. I'm going up. I might go, like I said before, you got to read between the lines. And honestly, to their defense, it ain't a lot of money there. Ain't nothing but risk of me losing. That's all that's there. Risk of me losing. That's all that's there. A high risk of me getting a belt put to my ass for low pay. So realistically, from a business standpoint, and we know Keyshawn is called the businessman, these niggas Mario and Luigi, but both of them scary like Luigi and Keyshawn scary out the ring, and Shakur fight scary in the ring. So that that's why. But it sounds like Muratalla is willing to come up. And Shakur like, oh no, I ain't staying here. And I really like everybody trying to hear that shit, dog. You talking about going up to 147 and fighting Conor Ben. How the fuck you ain't a real 140 pounder? Man, he just be talking, so he talk like a bit. That's what he talk like, man. He talks so bit. When you really listen to these dudes, they gonna let their career go right by. She keeps on passing me by. They destroying the sport and they don't even care. What he said in the end of it's so cold, the billboards don't even work. The electric billboards fake. He said, I looked at the news, they ain't had nothing on my brother Ricky. So either though they don't know or they don't care about what go in the hood. They don't care, bro. These niggas don't care, man. I mean, we live in a society, man, of a lot of selfish people and a lot of people that love to help. They got to teach themselves not to help no more. Because every time they help, they get the shit end of the stick, or you think you know everything, or no, I don't need your help. That's the wild thing about it. So now you got some people that really want to help people, but really can't help people. Because people don't want help, or they act like assholes, or they help, and it just becomes an inconvenience for them. But then you got some people who don't care. They just want to take. They just want to take. They don't care what they fuck up behind. They don't care if they fuck up the next generation. They don't care if they can't make money off of this. As long as I can continue to make money off of this, I don't care if these niggas don't make no money off of this. As long as I get mine. And it was dangerous people because, they allow people that are kind. They allow people that are kind and turn them into assholes. That's the wild thing about it. The people that want to help, they turn them into assholes. And these dudes are fucking up the sport for the next generation. These niggas gonna be on Tubi, bro. They already on Tubi, but these niggas gonna be on a fake book fighting, bro. You gonna have to watch some of these dudes fight from a live stream. That's the wild thing about it. You're gonna have to watch some of these niggas fight off live. Some niggas live streaming from their phone. That's the wild shit about it. This shit about to go all the way underground. All the way underground. Man, why are you even over here? Like you fucking, dude, I don't be getting why people, no, don't get over now that I'm getting over, bro. Y'all want to be in the passing lane doing 2 miles an hour. You feel what I'm saying? You smell me? What Rollo say? You smell me? I don't be understanding that shit. But that's pretty much all I had, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Follow me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.